The wonderful thing about Squarespace is that you can create a great looking website without having to code. However, you are limited to what Squarespace allows you to change inside of their editor. If you want to go outside of the limitations of the template, you need to know how to code. With the use of AI, a lot of people are asking, can I use AI to write code for Squarespace? The short answer is yes, sort of, but does it replace the need for understanding the basics of code? And the answer to that is no. So in this video, we are going to look at the benefits and the drawbacks of using AI for Squarespace coding and whether or not taking a basic coding course might still be worth your time. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Rebecca Grace from Rebecca Grace Designs, and I help you use code to customize in Squarespace. So let's jump in. Let's look at some of the benefits of using AI to write code for you for Squarespace. One of the benefits is the speed and efficiency of not having to write all the code from scratch, spending hours researching CSS properties or JavaScript functions. You can kind of describe what you want it to do, and it will pop out some code for you very quickly. And so having that speed and efficiency is a huge benefit for many different aspects of AI. It also provides really good learning opportunities for you because you can ask AI to explain the code that it's generating and ask it to teach you some of the properties and the coding that you might want to use inside of Squarespace. So understanding what's happening behind the scenes and what those little bits of code mean can be super beneficial if you don't have formal coding training. It also is super cost effective because you can pay for a monthly subscription to AI and it's not going to cost the same as hiring a developer to write custom code for you for Squarespace, which can cost hundreds or thousands of dollars depending on what you are needing them to do, where AI tools often cost around $20 or $30 a month, making them much more accessible for small business owners and personal projects. And the last benefit is the 24/7 availability. Obviously, if you're working with a person, they're going to have certain hours and certain time frames that they can work in, but AI is available 24/7. And so that means you don't have to work around somebody else's schedule. So the barrier to entry becomes much lower with AI. You don't need years of coding experience to add that custom functionality to your Squarespace site, and simple modifications like changing fonts, adjusting spacing, adding hover effects becomes much more achievable for beginners. But let's talk about the drawbacks. So the first one is quality inconsistency. So a major concern of AI tools is that sometimes the code they generate doesn't work, and it might clash with other things you have on your site. And so it may be quick, it's not necessarily correct the first time. The second major drawback is debugging. If it doesn't work, what do you do? If you don't understand the code that it's pumping out and it's not working, or maybe it works at first, but it breaks something else, what happens? Fixing that problem becomes almost impossible if you're not understanding what that code is doing. And so you'll likely need either to just delete it or hire somebody maybe to fix an issue that's arisen. You also have limited customization because AI is working with patterns that it's seen before. So if you have something that is super specific to your site or goes beyond the common case, AI might not be able to help generate that for you. And the last thing is dependency issues. If you rely too heavy on AI for all your coding needs, what happens if the AI tool changes its pricing, it shuts down, stops working, you're kind of left with this code that you have to modify or maintain on your own. And so despite the benefits, AI generated code does come with its own drawbacks, and it can create problems down the road. So let's look at an example of using AI to write code. I thought I would just go into ChatGPT, pretend like I didn't have any sort of coding knowledge inside of Squarespace, and see what happens. So let me share my screen with you to show you what happened when I tried to use ChatGPT to write some basic code for Squarespace. Okay, so here you can see I said, can you write some custom CSS to change the heading to color to red on one of my Squarespace pages? And it said, absolutely. It gave me some step-by-step instructions and some code. So it said to go to pages, hover over the code I want, scroll to advanced and look for the page ID, and then replace the page ID here with your actual page ID. The problem is when I followed these steps, it didn't actually give me the page ID there. And so I asked it, I can't find the page ID in the advanced settings. Is there another way to find the page ID? And it said, yes, that it depends on the Squarespace version. So here's some more methods to find it. So it asked to go to the custom CSS and look in the manage custom files. This method does not work either. You could go through the source code of the page or the developer tools. Both of those work, but again, require you to look through quite like big lines of code, a ton of code to find those. You can also use a Chrome extension, which is what I did in order to find the page ID. And so I said, okay, here is the page ID. Can you write the code for me using this page ID? And it provided this code to me, which it told me to put inside of design custom CSS in order to work. And it did work. When I put this in, it did change one of my the heading twos on that particular page were changed to red. Okay. Then I asked, can you have it change the heading to red only on hover? And it spit out this code for me, which worked as well. It did mention some other transitions that I can add to it, which some worked, some needed some tweaking. So I said, can you write some code to change a paragraph 3 on the same page to blue on hover? So using that same page, can you do a paragraph 3? And it said, it misunderstood and said only the third paragraph. So I said, actually, it's not the third paragraph. It is a paragraph 3 style. Which again, it didn't fully understand. So it said, if paragraph 3 is a heading 3 on your site, you can use this code, but it's not. And it said that you may need to use a class like Squarespace Large or paragraph 3, which the real version is actually this SQSRTE/small is actually the correct class name for paragraph 3. And so it struggled to find that class name. And so even with the most basic lines of code just changing a color, it can really struggle. And if you're not familiar with the most basic aspects of code, you might not know what's broken, why it's not working, what part of the code needs to change. And actually, if you know the basics of code, you can write this code really simply by yourself in a couple of seconds without having to do this back and forth with ChatGPT. So that is a quick example of how AI can sometimes create even more confusion if you don't have the foundational knowledge. A little CSS know-how can actually make that a lot quicker, and you wouldn't even need an AI tool to be able to write that out. So the next question is, what if it's an AI tool built for Squarespace? So if it's specialized in Squarespace, it knew those class names, could I use that? For example, Custom Cody by Inside the Square is such a tool. It focuses exclusively on Squarespace customizations. And this is a nice middle ground of it has the platform-specific knowledge to make it more reliable than a general AI assistant tool. It understands Squarespace's structure, the common issues, the best practices. But it still has some of those drawbacks of if it's not working, if you need something really specific, you're having a hard time communicating exactly what you want to Custom Cody without some of the foundational knowledge of CSS, you're going to struggle. I like to relate this to using a calculator in math. A calculator is a great tool. It is going to really speed up so you're not having to use mental math for everything. But if you don't understand what to put into the calculator or what maybe went wrong, if the calculator is not giving an answer that makes sense, then the calculator isn't going to make things that much easier for you. And so my overall recommendation for using AI tools is that to think of it as a tool, not a replacement. And so Custom Cody is great. It's, in my opinion, better than using just a generic AI tool because it's specific for Squarespace. but it doesn't replace the need for having some general general coding knowledge. So AI can definitely help you write code for Squarespace. It works best if you have at least a basic coding knowledge to guide and troubleshoot the process. So think of AI as a powerful assistant rather than a replacement for understanding code. So if you're serious about customizing your Squarespace site, I do recommend taking a basic HTML and CSS course alongside using AI tools. You don't need to become a professional developer, but just understanding some of those core concepts will really help you use AI more effectively and solve problems if they arise. And so the combination of AI assistance and foundational knowledge will create the best results if you want to code inside of Squarespace. So now that we've gone over the benefits of knowing the basics of code, check out this next video that I have entitled Coding 101, which is a beginner's guide to using CSS inside of Squarespace.